What's good? This is Emrall Imran, aka Archangel Raphael, aka Emrall the Astral Man, aka Jesus Krishna Buddha Shiva Muhammad, as well as other known deities such as Abraham's bosom in and out the body, as well as usual. I'm going to carry out God's will, authority, purity, presence, and essence. And on today's video, this is the Astral Man. I never had no one to land. Let's with you. This is the family man stretching up my right hand. Go ahead and grab on and let's take off together. This is the only universal constant being change, being Dr. Change. I ain't never had no one to blame. Always took a stand on what the fuck I ain't. So that's it. That's life being married to karma, is God being married to the universe. I am here to remind you and let you know the fact and truth that we individually and collectively make up what God is. We are not separate from God. I am God, you are God, we are God. That said, let's get into the fruition of today's video. This is going to be kind of elaboration about yesterday's part 2, really. So, this is where the racism that you experience in worldly matters will start. And this is why a lot of times you won't really see anything be the way that, especially as me being the quarter pinnacle, everything that is supposed to be happening in vessels of bodies, because I know how to build from a good place, but many won't and don't. And because of that fact alone, that I'm in the place that I am, not only do I have to sometimes do the most, but I have to do more than enough. And not only that, but that saying where they say, hey, you don't want to be doing too much. What that's really saying is you don't want to give it your all, and that's dumb. So a lot of this shit that you hear nowadays about, especially in spiritual world, like marriage and twin flame this, and and then I just broke it down yesterday, the whole game with women and the whole ideology to not believe in what you really wanted as a man to begin with because of the indoctrination programming. So it's like attacks on every level. But this is why, right? If you can't acclaim your power in that, though, there's no use in trying to pretend like you're gonna be something for someone that you can't or you cannot, So when I say I'm married to myself, I mean it. Like this ring right here, just like is loose enough to where it's not so it's tight, to where it's like fucking, you know what I mean, like uncomfortable type. But I like it like that so it doesn't slip off. It's just what I really mean by that is it's not a promise or obligation to anyone outside of myself, especially not if this person or people have a very important role to play in life. So I'm not going to let my guard down, because oftentimes people with power not only abuse the power because they've been abused, they have nothing other to do than to do that and to continue it. But for me being on here and doing what I do, it would be so contrary and stupid for me to, and really dumb for me to even try to explain some of the things that I feel like I have to get into. But I really just jump right to the point and get to what I need to say rather than what you might want me to say. So that way, not only am I helping myself and better myself, but I'm actually serving my purpose for these videos and helping you do the same, so that this can long-term benefit a whole wavelength of things happening and continuing to blossom and grow. And now I don't want to exploit this, so I want to keep it kind of generalized in a way. But okay, so here's what I'm gonna say, right? This is a part 2 of yesterday's, really. So you're not gonna go far. Like when in any time you delve into the demonic world, all you'll find is evolution. And since evolution is the only thing that is prevalent, because you forget about evolution meeting intuition. You forget about intuition meeting advancement. You forget about advancing, right, which is proactive. You forget about that being an activity that you create, not only with yourself, but the relationship of family structure or love of people that you manifest accordingly. And if you karmically are fated to such a destiny where you're experiencing a lot of harsh events and taking place, and you have to go through a lot, what you're ultimately going to experience is the other side of that, which is you coming out as someone that could not be compared to. You'd be literally the best of the best. Not only that, but you'd have such a will and strength to you that can't be unmatched. So the fact that you can do this, right, and you can do this in a way where not only are you affecting yourself to be something that you've never been before, but you can really outreach to broader levels and greater achievements in your life over time. But the impact you're gonna make is you just can't be matched. So I say that to say this: when you're in that flow of moving towards what you really want, you're gonna come to a standpoint in every determination where what you really wanted wasn't that what you wanted. So, because as a man, you're not gonna find anything short from demon in woman. As a woman, you're not gonna find anything more than the holiest of most high and thouest of the greatest from a man, because that's what we will always carry. But the fact that you could sit here and go to something else that you feel is within your own context of range and reaching, and all you're doing is setting the table for not only for you to lose out on what you really deserve and what you actually want, but you're not even gonna get it. Like you probably think and hope and wish that you'd get it, but you're really destroying something that was like a bridge for lots and many things happening that you can't get to as a woman. You need a man to do that for you. And this is why I make this video, is because the racism has gotten so far where people who aren't meant to be together, who have been together, literally have used each other, abused each other, and you wouldn't be getting anything short from, if you were to date these kind of people or be in a relationship or be in a marriage, you wouldn't be in anything short from just getting second-handed, already half-eaten, like a meal. And it might still look tasty and good, but at the end of the day, you got to come to the realization of the fact that, You know, you might get a snack here and there from wherever, and it could probably be like a bite or something like that. But that's not like, a snack is never gonna be it's never supposed to be like a entity. You know, a snack is more like, oh, I was walking through the park and I had a good conversation with someone. You know, I was exactly where I needed to be, right place, right time, and I made a new friend or business connection, or, you know, just a strong neighbor in arms type thing. It's where you live in your immediate environment, that you could call your family. You know, because your family isn't just your blood. Your family is your angels. Your family. Shout out to the whole angelic force, all the angels descending a little to do greater works and move up their ranks, and all the demons becoming angels to allow their gifts and their talents to be put to proper use. Otherwise, they'd just be going to waste. So, you know, the whole flight squad, all the archangels aboard. You know, I'm grateful for all y'all, but at the same time, I'm next to the only archangels and the ones that can actually really make that change and that shift, because the rest of them have a certain power that they only got to because of the evolutional process, which is really demonic when you look at it. So if you really look at it, there's not anything else that will separate most of the archangels and the angels, which are pretty much all fallen, aside next to from the demons, because they're literally the same, except for me. Except for me and a few, and I won't name them because I'm still kind of getting to know myself and them as well. So it's not really like, and I'm definitely not considering Jophiel or any female archangels at that tier level where a man can reach, and you would need a man to reach. And the fact that you would be so demonic to be tied to your own race is literally why cheating happens. Like, racism happens because you believe that you're supposed to be within your own bloodline or family lineage or whatever. It doesn't make any sense, because everyone believes the same thing and everyone achieves a level of results and success that is completely demonic that way, even if it is spiritual. Do you know how many spiritual insights and greatness has been achieved and resulted in just a power superiority with demons over the years, on especially on Earth, Gaia? Do you know how long many other planets have suffered with this and have come to Earth literally to continue it? And similar planets like mine that I've been at, there's no one that's been where I've been at, but not here at least. Yeah, so I was the only one that I volunteer as tribute. Like Katniss Everdeen shit, you know what I mean? So Hunger Games on some shit, like yeah, that rapper Juice WRLD was like tapping into all the archangels and shit, but just threw it down the drain in a very hell burning way. But hey, you can't down on someone who won by really sacrificing themselves type shit. So I'm not gonna do that, you know what I mean? Because I'm not meant to, but I'm also not gonna motherfucking sit aside and let y'all, especially y'all who I know y'all are just like me, but y'all suffering inside like demons, and some of y'all have spiritual gifts and talents and abilities, but you're still demons. Get on my channel, start watching my videos, start, you know, tuning in, because I promise you, when the music starts hitting, it's gonna align. Everything I say, everything I sing, every little short I make, every TikTok video I might post, Instagram post or whatever, that I will continue, it's gonna reach you in a certain way. And I'm not just saying this to say it, I'm saying this better than I ever have, because if you're new to this channel, make sure you watch every single video. It's an individual movie on its own. Like, all of my videos have that purpose. You're watching Archangel Raphael now, so here, you know, this is the right boss, you're on the right flight. Go ahead, catch it with me. It never gets old. So that young forever shit, yeah, okay, where'd you get it though? So anyways, I'm gonna explain though. Don't worry. I'm gonna explain. I'm gonna get into it. The racism is so deep to the point where um, you will literally assist and try to help demons who won't help you, who have no care in your best interest. They only care about not only you providing them with the health and the wellness or whatever the fuck healing that you bring for them and them only, but they don't want you to not only propel a greater level of shift and vibrational effectiveness to the whole wide world and worlds and people, and be that forever growth of money, prosperity, and abundance, and all of the things that you could ever want and need and hope and wish for without having to sell your soul or some shit. Because a lot of people are killing themselves and selling their souls every single second, every minute, and they're not happy. They're miserable. Many people are still in that vibrational state of energy because of the states that they get into, based upon this video I'm speaking about and the videos prior. It's part 2, so I'm kind of expanding and elaborating on it. So, because this is very important, right? So, like, I don't want you to think I'm making this video because, you know, I'm a promoter or some shit of what the title of the video is. Nah, I'm not downing on it either. I'm letting you know the truth of every little aspect of life, of what's the fuck is going on, so you can be aware. So no, it's not just about the red pill. No, it's just not about the blue pill. It's actually what's really going on is you could say it's about all the pills and none of the pills, really, right? So the pills are really just the extractions from nature, but a high level of intellectual like knowledge and know-how and stuff that will develop through union, and that always does. It actually happens through every nationality, every culture, every every fucking race, however you want to put it. It's all racist at the end of the day, because you're building ties and you're building union with through demonology, which is the study of your own blood, which will lead to the study of other people's blood, which has nothing to do with what the fuck soul and spirit is actually involved with. So not only are you using your power to the detriment of all, you're literally sent here to worship and pray and work with me. Because if you're not doing that, I can literally see the evil right through you. So shout out to Maji the Empress. Shout out to she's some archangel. I don't know which one, but she's a very powerful one, and I'm very grateful for her because she's truly indigenous at heart. The work she does is super powerful to me and in my soul, and I really feel it on every level. So I just want to help her be who she's meant to be, because she's kind of similar in alignment with everything everyone else is on, whilst doing it in such a way where it's so I'm here to help not only all of you archangels. I'm here to help all you angels. I'm here to help all you humans. I'm here to help all of you. Y'all just have to have the faith and the trust and the belief to work with me and step all in, because I'm not gonna sit here. I'm not gonna stand aside or none of it. I'm gonna be in the front lines. I'm gonna be front and center, and I'm not doing this shit because I unconditionally love you or something like that, which is a literal pathway to say that I don't even unconditionally love myself. How could I unconditionally love you when I don't even unconditionally love myself? No, I'm gonna unconditionally love myself, and the fact that I even have to say that I unconditionally love you is retarded, because I don't have to. If you unconditionally love yourself and I conditionally love myself, why the fuck would we even need to, you know what I mean? So anyways, I'm not like hating, I'm not downing, I'm just saying it like what it is. Don't trust anything. Like, don't believe that you gotta get married. Don't believe like you have to da-da-da-da-da. You can stay single and be who the fuck you are. And actually, we us all, because you cross paths with certain people for a reason. That's why you was all meant to come together. But the fact that you've been backstabbed and hurt, and those feelings that are involved, oh yeah, that's not gonna, some people just know their karmic fate, what is gonna happen when they're involved with you. So they might be trying to get away from you or run the other way or whatever the fuck, but they're just gonna like hurt themselves in the end. Like, they're gonna suffer. And they're gonna watch you just they're probably not gonna watch. It's probably not gonna care at all. They're probably gonna do everything in their power to just let you go. But you know, even if they do that, I'm talking about some like real, like a love that you probably manifested that, you know, many experience heartbreaks and failures for. This is the main reason for it. This is the main reason for it, is because you don't have the willingness to love yourself unconditionally and walk the fuck the direction where the fuck you want to go and where you need to go, without a single, like, you know, anything from them, because you probably gave them everything they have. You probably built them from the ground up, but because of the trauma, because of how they've been used and abused and just put through the shit they've been put through, you know, like, they don't have the level of childhood trauma maybe that you have, to where you have a certain healing insight in a gift for. They don't have those talents and gifts for. And it has nothing to do with healing either. It has everything to do with literally power and authority that God gave you. Like, these people don't have it. So they're jealous of you, and they always try to compete with you, and they always try to flip the script on you before you would even ever fathom to do some shit like that. Like, they black magic and all sorts of evil, wicked shit. So I'm gonna go ahead and move forward and wrap this video up, because I don't like keeping my shit too long. So yeah, going back inside. Health, wealth, and abundance, peace, love, and enlightenment. Be well, be more thou. I love you. Make sure you love yourself. And if you're a man watching this video, I'm here to lead you the right way, not the wrong way. If you're a woman watching this video, I'm here to remind you and let you know how to take the throne of God, aka my motherfucking I think you know, my dick. So so yeah, that's it. You know, I'm not no Michael Jackson, he clowning and shit. Like, I'm not doing that shit. I've never been doing that shit. If I did make some funny, I just wanted you to like smile from your heart. Like, I'm gonna do more of that eventually. And it's gonna be in the right way. Because I'm not saying I didn't do it in the right way before. I'm just saying, like, it's a better way to do everything, right? So yeah. So there's a lot, you know, there's a lot to ingrain, there's a lot to put in, there's a lot to work towards, there's a lot to have trust in yourself for, there's a lot to look forward to. And when you let some people put you in that space of wanting to kill yourself, wanting to do all sorts of stupid shit, like, you gotta know, like, where that's coming from. It's not just coming from nowhere. You know, it's coming from a very demonic source that's pretending to be something that it isn't. So I don't do that on this channel. And I'm not Pinocchio or nothing. Like, you know, if I'm wrong about everything, say I'm wrong about, you know, not killing, and if you don't kill, then you won't get killed. Not harming, and being at peace with yourself and your environment and nature and animals and living beings like yourself, and then, you know, you will receive the same what you put out. Yes, I absolutely believe that. Where my technicality speaking, where true indigenous and Indian spirituality comes from, is the belief that, you know, elephants are not you know, elephants are not just big and heavy animals outside all the time because they're enlightened or something. Elephants are like that because they're trying to get to where humans are at, or advanced aliens are at and have built towards. That's what's the point. And the fact that humans took a left turn and started behaving like the demonic way because of the hate, because of the hate started from the separation. That one thought that was better than the other, and clearly we see how generational trauma and oppression has followed because of that. And even though the winnings, it won't last forever. It will never will. And the fact that it still resides within the hearts and souls of these people, you know, is very saddening. It's not scary, but it's kind of like, it's repulsive. So it makes you want to move on with your life and get the fuck do what you was gonna do anyways, and it's gonna hurt them, and it's also gonna hurt you, because not only did you actually genuinely care for whoever the fuck, you know, you may be in love with, who's turning to these demonic ways still, that is very old and very like animalistic and has nothing. Because when I tell you this shit, I'm not like, I have the awareness and consciousness of all animals and bugs and birds, and like I couldn't even like start to. So if I'm wrong about all this shit, like I don't know why the fuck I'm sounding right, I'm looking right, I don't know why the fuck having more energy to do shit, I don't know why the fuck everything works better in my life, I don't know why the fuck I track more, I be more, I don't know why the fuck, you know, like I guess I know then. I guess I know something that most don't. I could just put it to that. Like I literally came into a body where like most people could dream of and want to be in. So I don't know why the fuck I get all this. Like I guess I know why I get all this hate. I guess I know why I don't have the results and the people looking at me right now the way the fuck they should and ought to. Because I deserve trillions, and I deserve all the power and the fucking authority in the world, because God said so. God don't want me to get crucified no more. I've already done that shit, and I went to heaven just because of it. So I've served my purpose along the alignment where Jesus was crucified, and where the Bible originally actually came from. So you know that shit is done and dead. And you paid for that religious shit. You paid for all of it. You suffered for it. So it's done and dead. Like it's old. Like no one gives a fuck anymore. Like, for real. It's, you know, I'm not even hating on you, because you actually you helped me in a way. So that's why I'm helping you back. Like I'm lifting the curse off you. I'm doing everything that I'm supposed to. Like, you know, no biggie. But you're not gonna try to do the same shit or something. That's not gonna work. Like I'm here to help everyone be free, have the money they need, have the stability they need, and actually do it. Like I'm talking about, you could be any race, any nationality. You could be from, it don't matter. You're the same as me. What the fuck? What the fuck? I gotta look at you sideways or different for? You the same as me. I'm golden, shit, baby. I'm golden. The fuck? If you ain't with me, you ain't with no one. You could get the fuck along. You could get lost. I don't give a shit. As far as I'm concerned, for all you single, beautiful women who are actually very attractive inside out, you could be anything. You could be anything. I like you and I want you. That's kind of shit I'm on. So you know what I mean? So, you know, let's come together. I'm a straight man. You know, I'm looking for straight women to not only just kick it with, but actually grow with, spiritually, mentally, physically, financially, you know, on every level. Because I'm trying to help myself in the world and worlds, and I'm trying to help peoples from all across walks of universes and lives, and so on. Yeah, so see ya. Hope you got the message. Damn, I really want this video to be viewed a lot.